Need to have a look at the replay for that to find out precisely how Devon Malcolm was dismissed by Mushtaq Ahmed. And that just shows the benefit of the replay. That's what the umpire saw, and it looked absolutely plumb. Yes, it was as plumb as anything you'll ever see. Devon Malcolm, the last man out there, and the total 255. Mushtaq picking up his second wicket of the innings. So a terrific performance from Pakistan there. They took 9 for 102 after that sterling performance from Gooch and Stewart at the start. The bowling figures: Wasim Akram 2 for 49 and Waqar Younis 5 for 91. They're a bit slow in starting. England got away from them in the first session, but they really came back, and they were supported by excellent fielding, and it was a wonderful sight to see Waqar Younis bowling very fast with the wind at his back from the nursery end to take those 5 wickets, and Mushtaq bowling over the wrist spin into the breeze and bamboozling all the batsmen. There's no better combination in cricket. Now, that is terrific and a great day for Pakistan. Not quite so good for England, and Pakistan improved it by the end of the day with their performance of not losing a wicket, just keeping that opening pair intact, and in fact they played as well as did Gooch and Stewart earlier in the day. So this is the way their card looked at the end, with AAMIR SOHAIL on 10 and Ramiz Raja on 20. Hardly a full stroke in that lot, 1 extra and 31 for no wicket, leaving the state of play after the first day. England 255 all out after they won the toss and had a century opening stand. Gooch 69, Stewart 74, both playing very well, and Waqar Younis 5 for 91. Pakistan, no wicket for 31 at the close of play. England 224 runs ahead, and 24 ahead. Well, as I say, slightly overcast and the threat of showers later in the day, and that wouldn't have done England's confidence a great deal of good. We join play with 4 runs added to the overnight score. It's 35 for no wicket. De Freitas as the bowler. AAMIR SOHAIL is taking strike. Now, Graham Hick is the chaser here, but the outfield is still fast, just as fast as yesterday. The third man was used by Pakistan, and there were plenty of runs accrued. A victory for Lewis. Little inside edge, perhaps not. But certainly that is a wonderful breakthrough for Graham Gooch, Lewis, and for England. 43 on the board with this opening stand between Ramiz Raja and AAMIR SOHAIL.
Yeah, well, that's the line we've been talking about. That was a good line again, came back down the hill. May have been a little inside edge.
ASIF MUJTABA, the new batsman. It's one for the spectators to retrieve, or the stewards.
Close. Must be. The advantage that Lewis has got compared with somebody like Devon Malcolm is that he gets in reasonably close to the stumps when he delivers, whereas Devon Malcolm is much wider than that. Well, what a shot. There was width there, but he really does give it the full treatment. Stayed there for long. And we see Devon Malcolm at mid-off. Sharp run, everybody. First slip. Now that's only the start of it, because here we go. Oh! Some discussion between Philip de Freitas and Graham Gooch, and also umpire Duddleston. May well concern the ball again. No, it looks as though they've changed it.
Well, if I was a batsman, like those two Pakistan batsmen, I would be a little wary now, because that ball just might be a little bit harder.
Like that.
Well, I think England have got away with one there. Watch this ball go. Just what I said, it's impossible to change the ball and get it exactly like the one that you're replacing it with. Just impossibility.
That's a fine shot. There. Just look at that ball race away. One stage it looked odds on the fielder. He's taken the gamble, but he's won. No ball called. Got to go.
They're very positive about the running.
This is this throw from Salisbury to SOHAIL. Good decision. When you've got a direct hit and all the excitability of appeal and everything happening much more quickly than that, it's good umpiring to get everything spot on.
And this is Devon Malcolm. And there you see Chris Lewis had a bowl to the edge of the crease this time for his own safety's sake. Lost the accuracy, overpitched slightly, and a most crisp shot from SOHAIL. And that's SOHAIL's 50.
The Salisbury being brought on at the pavilion end. I think that's right. The breeze is certainly against from the nursery end, but also probably from about Fyne legs. They're a bit across. They'll make the leg spinner drift in. There's a bit of rough where Wazam Akram followed through onto off stump, which he really won't be able to hit too easily to the left-handers, other than pitching outside leg stump. But at least it make the ball drift going from this end, so that could cause problems to the left-hander.
Well bowled, and then you had SOHAIL not knowing whether to go backwards or forwards. Excellent slow bowling.
Certainly some spin there for Salisbury. There's a bit of rough outside that off stump for the left-hander. If the ball drifts away and then spins back, if he can drop it, it could cause a few problems.
Well bowled. It's got a nice flight, good arm action. Ball dipping towards the pads. I think that signifies a British relief that a spinner is once again on the international stage.
Well, it was a good first over for the young man. Not easy to bowl leg spinners on a cold day. First test match. He had a couple of deliveries there that almost got through. Again, that beat the bat. Turned quite a bit. Bit of excitement for the young man. No wicket for him, but that was a good first over. He'll be happy with that.
He did well to haul that round there. Been a lot of talk and writing, Raymond, about how familiar Pakistan batsmen are with leg spin and how it'll be no problem at all. But I don't know, a good ball is a good ball. If it drops on a length, then you can get some leg spin on it.
I think that's perfectly true, Tony. And if every ball spins as much as that, I don't care whether you're used to playing it or not, you still got to actually play the delivery. And if he can pitch it there and spin it like that, well, he'll make everybody struggle.
I think I'd have a leg slip there now, because AAMIR SOHAIL is just pushing forward half and half.
Me and the skipper, who did such a good job yesterday. I should think he slept easily last night. 255 England all out.
Oh, beautifully bowled. He's smiling now. He's quite pleased to be out there. I wonder when he becomes an experienced Test cricketer whether the smile will be quite as generous.
Lewis comes on at the nursery end. Now that's lunch. On the second day, Pakistan 123 for 1 after England yesterday were dismissed for 255. And that, in fact, was the end of play for the day. 123 for 1 Pakistan, with AAMIR SOHAIL 73 not out and ASIF MUJTABA 22, because the rain started in the luncheon interval and it kept on for the rest of the afternoon. It was very sad because those two batsmen were going along very well. It was wonderfully competitive cricket out there. It was sad for the players and certainly for the spectators. SOHAIL played some wonderful shots in that 73. And the bowling figures for England: Lewis was the best of the bowlers, Warren for running too close to the line of the stumps in the 11 overs he bowled, 5 maidens and 1 for 29. A nice debut for young Ian Salisbury. Only bowled 5 overs and they cost him 16 runs, but he bowled pretty well, particularly when you consider that there were 2 left-handers in. Leg spinners don't often like bowling to left-handers. He worked around the wicket and into the rough, so we haven't actually seen him bowl over the wicket so far, but a good performance from him and a good one from Lewis as well. And this is the way the match looked when that rain came. England 255 all out after the great start between Gooch and Stewart yesterday, 69 and 74 respectively. Waqar Yunus 5 for 91 and Pakistan their 123 for 1. England 132 runs ahead, and just confirmation that play was abandoned at 4:30 p.m. Dawn bright and sunny and